Well, hi. How are you? Wipe these down. I sprayed a shitload of bug spray. So, I did see a knife. It looks like this. I saw it on the knife group, one of them on Reddit. I was like, huh. I like that. And that's very few and far between nowadays, because I mean, I have so many, and I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting, I'm just telling you the way the fuck it is. I have so many knives. It's like, it's hard to like say I like that, because I already have something that I like that's just like it, and I don't want to buy something I like over again. And that's what I used to do with knife videos also. I used to like regurgitate, you know, and show a knife video in a different manner or a different light. And I was like, I don't feel like doing that either, because once you've done it once, you really don't feel like doing it twice, and that's not the point here. I have been watching a pretty cool series. It's called it's on Netflix. And I can't remember what it's fucking called. But they're an hour long each, and it's really trippy stuff. It really makes you think. It's black. It's this. Check it out. I mean, it's some really, 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 really weird stuff. So anyways, let's get on with the knife. It did come in a priority box, and it just came like this. You'd be like, well, they don't have a box that, you know, like a proprietary box that they use, you know. And I said, well, in a sense they do. It's this. It looks like a Medford box, don't it? Medford, Greg Medford. Hate to tell you something, dude, but you know, I appreciate your knives. I have a shitload of them, maybe 10, more than I should have, but I do. And I paid a hell of a lot of money for them, and if I ever went to replace them, your prices have gone up. And I would have to pay a lot more than I got invested in them. So anyway, I like your knives, but you know what, dude? I mean, if shit... And I hate to, you know, be one of those unpatriotic souls and say, you know, hey, you know, China's doing it for this. But, you know, all communist crap aside, if the Chinese craftsmen are putting out a product, you know, like Marfion has gone over to, you know, with some Chinese. I mean, if he's putting out some product that is quality and good to go, then I kind of have to reconsider, you know, on where I put my money. And that's where this comes in. Let me move the camera. This box, this knife was $400 on DLT. I paid $5 more for shipping, priority mail. I ordered it on a Thursday. I got it on Saturday, today. Okay? The box. Let's look at the box a little bit. First of all, you have a little slot here for a lock. Shit. It was a $400 knife. And at first I was like, well, hey, you know, I mean, they could have gave me a little fancier box, but, you know, the box that it comes in is pretty fucking cool. This is the PMP 063. Right there, PMP 063. PMP Kodiak Blue. It comes in other colors. It comes in these colors, and there's all sorts of other colors, you know. And right now there's a few. Apparently I got the only one, because as soon as one came in on DLT, I had it on my wish list, and I said, notify me. And as soon as one came in on DLT, I jumped on it, and now they're sold out again. So go figure. If you want one, get one. For $400 for all you're getting, hey, you're good to go. Now hang on, because I have some knives to compare this to, but check this out. First of all, it came in a bag. This came in a sealed bag, and I opened it up at the post office, like I said, so you wouldn't have to hear my whimpering, crying like a little baby, because I'm trying to hold on to the bag and cut it at the same time, and this thumb does not want, it is protesting. You got a B Series card, and speaking of B Series, they make another one. It's discontinued. It's called the Alpha Beast. And that damn thing comes in, it looks like this. And that damn thing comes in at snot. No, it comes in at 16 ounces for a folder. 16 ounces, people, that's a pound. Yes. Got a little cleaning cloth here I could have used to clean my sunglasses off. Okay, got the Beast card. Look at that. Look. Yes. I mean, I knew it was a beast. This thing is weighing in at 10 ounces. 10 ounces. Look at that backstrap. This is all titanium. Look at that backstrap. I mean, this is just pretty well done. It's not just pretty well done. It's pretty and it's well done. Nice clip. You can't change the clip on the other side, but it is left or right hand opening. Now at first, and look at these screws. Look at how pretty that pivot screw is, and the detail on it. They didn't skimp, and they even did it on the other side. And a lot of times you see a pivot screw and it's smooth on one side, and you can do both sides on this. Yes, you got nice flush screws on your clip. Now, I would have no problem carrying this, and if I have pants on with a belt, I would, and I normally do. But, I mean, serious, it has a heavy-duty stop bar. Yes, back the other way, Ken. Go back the other way. Yes, you're going the wrong way. And that's funny, I got this Garmin GPS, and that road that I showed you on in the other video about how, it's a dangerous intersection. I'm going the right way, but it warned me saying, you're going the wrong way, which is good if you're going the wrong way. Yes, so anyway, going the wrong way. Nice little lanyard hole, big hole. I mean, you can put 5 lanyards in there, and I hate it when I'm sitting there trying to get a lanyard in a hole, and I can't because the hole's too small. This here is a frame lock, okay? Look at that. I mean, that's just pretty. And I love this. Frag scale like grenade texture here. This thing from start to finish is very tactile. You know you have a knife in your hand, but it's not so much that you're like, wow, that hurts. No. And it's heavy, but it's not so heavy. It's not as heavy that, as you would think 10 ounces would be. Okay, check this out. It's a little stiff. This thing is a shovel. It's a fucking shovel, man. You could dig a hole with it. Yes. 5.1 inches closed. The blade. I mean, you could fidget with this thing. You can open and close it with one hand. Yes. The thickness of the blade here is 0.196. It is an M390. Focus. PMP knives. Kodiak written underneath it. And there's something very small right there, which I can't read because my glasses are inside. Stonewashed, drop point. The handle is all titanium. That's all titanium, ladies and gentlemen. You got some milling on the inside. Milling on the inside cuts some of the weight down. You got some milling right here, cuts some of the weight down. You got a thumb stud on both sides. This thing, and I'll tell you what, you talk about ergonomic, this thing is nice. It's very smooth right in here, where you can like get a good grip, but it's not cutting into you. Nope. Very nice. No sharp points, no hot spots. Look at the centering on that frame lock. Yeah. Centering on the... Yes. Huh. I'll tell you what. I like it. Weight 9.9 or 10 ounces. They have 10 ounces. Now, like I said, it comes in all black or bronze or gold or everything else. And check out DLT if you want one. $400 is $400. That's a lot of money, I know. But you got to give a little ass to it. It's not a little wussy knife. And look at the jimping up here. Okay, jimping on the blade. Nicely done. You can get a good grip here. Your choil, you don't need to put your finger right there. You got a nice grip right here. But your choil, you got a little one. You have a grind, which is, it almost feels flat and hollow. You know, a little bit of both. You got a little bit of hollow right in here. You're jimping right in here when you open it. It's flush. It's meshed. You know, they all match up. They're not all like, you know, one groove here and the other groove up here and here a groove there, groove everywhere, groove. Old McGroove had a groove. Fucking EIO. Huh. And it's got that open sound. That's like, I'm opened. Where else do you hear that? You hear that on Medford's. So anyway, I brought some things out to compare it to, and so here we go. There. I brought some things to compare it to. Not necessarily in any order, but I wanted to take a look at heavy knives. Here, let's look at this one first. Here is a Medford Praetorian, okay? Now, I bought this a while back. Hear that click? Let's open it slower. Ow, fuck me. God, that hurts. Yeah, you hear that click? Sound familiar, huh? That click is a heavy-duty knife closing. Now, like I said, here's the Medford, okay? Medford Praetorian. I paid like $900 for it. It's got the sculpted falling leaf. Very pretty knife, very nice knife. Will last me a lifetime. Yes, very nicely in the ergonomics. I need to clean it, but that's you know, I use them and I don't necessarily clean them all the time. Okay. Now this thing is weighing in, and I think it was like 9 ounces. So it is a little bit lighter. Okay. Both stout blades. Both very stout. Yes. This one is a little bit wider. Okay. Now here is a Genesis T. Alright, this one is going for like probably $900 right now. You know, because I have the sculpting. You can get one. It's going at 7.5 ounces. And again, you hear that distinctive click. Yes. There they are there. And it's huge. It's huge, man. It's huge. Hated that commercial. This is Chilo Kia. And he's like, come on down. We're having a big sale. It's going to be huge. You fucking idiot. That's why I got satellite radio, so I don't have to listen to these fucking idiots on commercial. There it is with the, I keep going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way, Ken. Don't you know? If I was dyslexic doing videos, I would like have positioned this the right way. But anyway, the right way, wrong way, here we go, wrong way. But there it is, you know, about the same size, except this one's a little bit heavier. Now let's look at something that you're probably a little more familiar with. You know, not to sound like a nice snob, but hey, this is a cold steel 4max. I want to find a cold steel that was like similar. This is the only thing that I have that outweighs this. Okay, this is like 10.2 ounces. This is 10. And it outsizes it too. Not necessarily by blade, but by handle. Maybe a 1/4 inch on the blade. Yeah. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, you know, I thought this thing would outweigh it. This is the Jake Hoback Husky. Okay? I thought it would outweigh it. I really did, because this thing is fucking huge. I mean, it feels heavy. Well, probably because it is heavy. But this thing is fucking huge. And it's a handful. It is a handful and a half. And about the same size, especially blade length. About the same size. I need to wipe these down, take them all out. With over 100 folders, you imagine how long I'm going to be there? I need to hire me a little midget girl to come in and clean my knives. I'll have to give her a stool because some of them are rather high up. And high end. But she couldn't reach them. Yes. And that'd be good, because if I had a midget girl, she couldn't reach them to steal my knives. She'd have to have a stool. At least I could check her stool, see if she's okay. Anyway, so, size. This thing is thick. It is thick. It's a monster. I don't carry it much. I mean, it's a monster. It is. It's like... What else do we have? Oh, speaking of fragmentation, this one I thought of later. This is the Vulcan, or the Sherman, Medford Sherman, and it has the frag grenade-like style. No, this is not rust. This is vulcanized. That's the blade. It's vulcanized. But yes, I could probably stand to clean it. This one is discontinued. If you could find them, find one if you like that style. It's only 5 ounces, though. If you find one, they're going for like $500, $550. But I brought that out only because it has the frag-like grenade thing. This is my first Medford. This is a Medford Scout. You can't find these anymore. It is discontinued. They do have another Scout. It has the glass breaker on the end, you know, but it's not like this. This one is in D2, okay? This one I paid like $400 for, and I can't tell you what they would be like now because, well, you can't get them anymore. But it's about the right size. And let's see, what does that weigh? This weighs 7.4 ounces. And it's almost built like the same way. Almost, but it's not. Huh. Anyway. Huge knives. And this is a frame lock, or a liner lock, yes. You know, so it's a little bit different. I do believe that the Generation 2 of this Medford Scout is a frame lock. I do believe. But I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. I don't know everything. I just pretend I do. Last one. This is the Summit. Jake Hoback Summit. You can get this for like $440. Okay? And it's titanium. But it only weighs in at 8.4 ounces. Very spiffy knife. Very spiffy. I like that knife. Nice and pointy. Yes. Very spiffy. So those are the big knives that I would compare this to if I had to compare it to anything, and I did compare it. Some people say that no, and this paper is like totally damp right now. Look at that. That's where my arm was. There. Because your edge, I mean your thickness of the blade, and then going right down into an edge, and you have a nice swedge right here. I love the style of this blade. I love the knife overall, especially the price. Okay, especially the price. But some people say, you know, well, it grinds down into, oh geez, I couldn't even tell you, you know, the angle that it's on, but it's sharp. It's sharp. It's a fucking tank. And no, I'm not gonna. Here's some cardboard. Okay, no, I'm not gonna hold that. Not gonna do it. No, I'm not. You can't make me. Neener. My dad can beat up your dad. Alright, I got issues. So anyway, do I have any hair? And a stamp. Okay. Focus. Scared of me? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Hey, if you like Medford but don't like the price, you know, I understand. I do understand. Knowing what I know now about Medford and got it out of my system, I doubt that I would ever, even though I paid $900 for this knife, I would not. If this knife at the time was $1,000, which it is now, it's $1,030. I'd laugh. I'd say, I know, I can't justify it. And buy a handgun for $1,000. But I understand, you know, but, you know, if prices go up, which they are, gas, it's like, you know, shit, you know, and fucking food and everything else, it's like it's an arm and a leg, and prices go up. Well, of course, knives are going to go up, but, you know, our pay ain't going up. So, there's no balance. This is a little bit of a balance. And on that note, I have to go now. I'm terribly fucking busy. It's very humid. I'm a puddle of sweat. And we'll see you. Thanks for joining me. It's always a fucking pleasure.